In this speech, I will be talking about the dangers of social media. Imagine waking up in the morning and the first thing you do is grab your phone. You start scrolling through posts of people on vacations, people with perfect skin, perfect bodies, and perfect lives. Suddenly, your own life feels not so great. Sound familiar? That's the world that we live in, ran by social media. We all use it every day. It helps us talk to friends, share moments, and stay updated. But what we don't always realize is how much it's affecting our minds, our moods, and even our relationships. Studies have shown that heavy social media can lead to more stress, anxiety, and feelings of loneliness. And we've all felt it. When you see someone else's perfect life and wonder why it doesn't look like yours. Today, I want to talk about how social media is hurting people's mental health and relationships, and what we can do to take back control of our lives. I have personally experienced this many times when I am scrolling on social media and finding myself comparing myself to other people's lives or just what they look like. I feel like a lot of girls our age and the teens have this problem, and it really affects them mentally and even causes suicidal thoughts and suicide rates to go up. One of the highest things that cause suicides these days to younger children and middle-aged is social media, because of either cyberbullying or just fake social media to where people compare themselves like very deeply. Again, like I said, I personally have had these feelings. I have been scrolling on social media and have seen someone's post on a beach with either their bathing suit or just something that reveals their body and shows how perfect they are. But in reality, that is not what they actually look like. Because on social media, people can edit their bodies to make them look differently, / their skin, face, anything that they want, their backgrounds to their pictures. They can make it look like they're somewhere that they're not. But doing this on social media and then posting it can cause lots of feelings from the viewers that can also be very bad. A quote that I found on the web says, "Social media is a double-edged sword. It can connect us with others and provide a sense of community, but it can also lead to isolation, anxiety, and depression." I like this quote because it gives both sides of social media, how it can be both harmful and it can also connect us in a way. But I feel like that the harmfulness and the negative effect that it has on us overplays all of the sense of community. Because though we may seem like it's connecting us, people back in the days without social media and phones still found a way to connect and live their lives without it. So I feel like we think nowadays that we can't live without it, and that we feel like there would be no way that we could communicate with people. But there really is a way, because people used to do it. We could go old-fashioned. We can do cell phones without social media, that where you can just call, or we can do letters and notes and send them in the mail or anything like that. And I think if we all went back to that, we would realize how much our time with our friends mean to us, because I feel like a lot of times when we hang out with friends, we get into on our phones and then we don't enjoy it the moment. To add on to that, this is something that I have written down and I have thought about. Every time we scroll, we compare ourselves to others, how they look, where they go, what they have. But here's the truth. People only post the best parts of their lives. Still, we end up comparing our real life to someone else's highlight reel. That constant comparison makes people think worse about themselves. Research shows that more time people spend on apps like Instagram or TikTok, the more likely they feel anxious, depressed, and lonely. It's like social media has become this invisible competition, and no matter how hard we try, we never feel like we're winning. Second, social media weakens real-world relationships. We spend so much time online that we forget how to connect in person. How many times have you hung out with friends and everyone's just sitting there on their phones? It's easy to feel connected through likes and comments, but those interactions are shallow. Real connections come from face-to-face conversations, not from hearts or emojis or streaks. Social media can also cause misunderstandings or jealousy in relationships when someone doesn't respond fast or like someone else's post. It creates problems that don't even exist in real life. So, if social media is hurting us this much, what can we do about it? The solution starts with balance. First, set limits. Try using screen time, setting up app timers, or even cutting down 30 minutes a day can make a difference. Have no phone zones during meals or before bed. Give your brain a break. Second, focus on real-life connections. Hang out with friends face to face, go for a walk, play a sport, or do something creative that doesn't involve a screen. The memories you make offline are the ones that truly matter. Third, be mindful when you do use social media. Follow people who inspire you and make you feel good. Unfollow anyone who constantly makes you feel like you are not enough. Remember, your worth isn't measured in followers or likes. Social media might be everywhere, but it doesn't have to control our lives. It can harm our mental health, damage our relationships, and distract us from the moments that really matter. But if we set limits and start using it more wisely, we can take back control. So here's my challenge for you. Put your phone down just for 1 hour a day. Talk to someone face to face and notice how much better life feels when it's not filtered through a screen. Don't let social media define your reality. Live it instead.